Happy Monday.
It's Monday again.
I know.
They keep coming.
I know. Hard when you stay the same age. It's like Rumpelstiltskin.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome
Hello.
to an episode of Conscious Straight Talk with Katie and Lindsey.
Yes.
I hope this Monday finds you well and happy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit chilly here in Southern California today, but it's sunny, so I think by the
Is it
time we're
chilly?
done, it might be
I'm
warmer
sweating.
out.
Yeah. Yeah.
So today we wanted to talk about something that is really kind of hard to talk about, and it's a little bit more on the rare side, but
Yes.
we just got to talk about it.
Yes,
right?
we do. And can I just say something? That is that these are three very, very few people know about this. Sorry.
But they're very common.
But they're actually more common than anticipated.
Yeah. So, do you ever find yourself craving non-food items to eat? Things like sand, dirt, metals. I know metals is a big
Cardboard.
one. Ice, soap, paints, animal feeds, like dog foods
No.
and things like that.
Animal feces, too.
Have these cravings lasted for more than a month for you? Do you continue to crave and eat these things even when they've caused you stomach pains, throat pains, or whatever various other pains may be?
If that's the case, then you might be experiencing Pika, and you're not alone. So let's talk about it.
Yeah, that's a very common thing.
Mm-hmm.
So what is Pika?
Okay, so I don't want to talk about children because, as children, I don't know about you, but I was in the dog bowl eating a lot of dry dog food.
Kids do. So let's say if you're over the age of 8.
Yes. Okay.
Right?
So what exactly is Pika? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
It's eating non-food items. So just like she said, it's eating cardboard, it's eating cotton, it's eating dirt.
Now, these people aren't just waking up and being like, oh, I'm just going to go eat this, right? Is there something?
I think that there's
Is it a craving, a deep need to have
There is
this?
a deep need to have this. Obviously, if you have malnutrition, we're talking about people in India and stuff, you're just eating whatever's there. But I would say that it has to do with anxiety, and then under anxiety is OCD, and I definitely would say that this has to do with the OCD family. And
what are some of the, who does this really affect?
So it's really common with pregnant women. I don't know about you, but...
Well, that makes sense because when you're pregnant, everything changes in
That's
you.
true.
I crave blueberries and kiwis.
Well,
and I was so disappointed because I waited to get pregnant. I really wanted to have Snickers bars and Doritos. That was going to be my thing.
Yes.
Couldn't get anywhere near it when I was pregnant. It would make me vomit.
Guess what?
Guess
what I wanted? Sushi, and you're not supposed to eat it. So
but it was so good.
Oh my God! So I'd wear a huge jacket, and I'd go in with a hat by myself, and I'd order sushi. Of course, I was just ginormous, but I tried to not show that I was pregnant.
Yeah.
So good, I can't even tell you. Okay,
I'm with you on that.
Had to have
so
it.
I get the cravings and the needs.
So
but
for women that are pregnant, lots of times they'll eat dirt, and we're finding out that the reason why they're doing this is they're not getting the minerals that they need. I mean, I don't know. I guess they're on their way to the playground. They pick up a thing of dirt. Not something that I was into or you were into, but
Well, but like we were just saying though, people, it's a craving.
It is a craving.
Need. And I do feel like when your body is craving something, it's trying to communicate to you that some kind of levels or something are off inside of you.
Mm-hmm.
I know when they say you're craving metal or ice, that your iron levels are really low.
Ice?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. People crave ice chips.
Well, the
and
metal
that's
makes
a
sense.
sign
Yeah.
that your iron levels are low.
Oh. Yeah, that's interesting.
But I guess with Pika, they have to eat that.
With the pregnant people, then definitely the minerals in the dirt. I don't know what to say about the people that are eating cardboard and stuff. I'm not sure what you get from cardboard and paper and tissue and.
Well, they're made from trees, so I don't know.
Maybe there's something in tree. Yeah, bark. I don't know.
What are other causes? Developmental disorders, I think.
There could be developmental disorders like autism, schizophrenia. Am I forgetting one that's
OCD,
important?
I think.
Oh yeah, which I already said.
Yeah.
OCD. It can be a wide array of disorders, and there's little known cause. We don't know, besides for craving maybe some of these minerals and stuff.
Yeah, and I think malnutrition.
Malnutrition. Yeah, definitely. I mean, maybe if you're a kid and you're really poor, or if you're in India, like I said, and you'll just eat what you can.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, this one's really dangerous because there's a lot of risks.
Yes, there
that
are.
Very scary. I mean, you go and eat the wrong thing, the wrong kind of paint.
Right.
Or the
wrong kind of paint could kill you.
No, but I'm serious. You could go eat watercolor paint, you'll probably be fine. But if you pick up a thing of
lead,
Kids and then you eat the
lead,
Kids,
yes,
done.
Okay, yes. So it can cause a bowel obstruction. And bowel obstruction is really bad. That can kill you. It can cause esophageal problems, any sort of mouth issues. I mean, if you're eating like, I don't even know, like things where your teeth are going to fall out. Hard
cracked
things.
teeth, I would imagine.
Yeah,
Cracked
actually,
teeth.
some people eat little rocks. What else is that? What else is
So what
bowel?
these people, I think the most important thing to do if you feel you're having these cravings, if you are actually already eating these things, go to the doctor, get help, get your blood work done, find out what's going on with your minerals and your vitals and all of your
do
all that
blood
stuff.
work, your analysis, find a therapist. It's always the same thing. Find a therapist that you like. I actually would do this when you're just having serious cravings before you start eating this stuff, so we can stop the esophageal
And the
problems.
cravings need to last for more than a month.
Stomach issues. That's what the DSM says, but you know, I go based on
I would
my
say a couple of weeks. I'd be like, okay, something's wrong.
yeah, I think even just the cravings are a problem. So,
yeah. Okay.
Do you have any
Now,
more questions?
We're not on this one.
Okay.
We're going to talk about another one.
Yes.
Another eating disorder that, real quick, I just want to ask you, do you feel guilty after you're eating your food? So guilty that you actually will throw up your food only to re-eat it again so that you have actually eaten less calories when you do that?
Yes. Okay, so this is called rumination. So what this is, I just want to add to this a little bit.
Please.
You eat, you throw up your food like bulimia, except for the difference is then you reconsume your food. Kind of like what a bird does.
The mama bird.
Mama bird does. They eat it, they regurgitate it, and then they give it to the baby, except for that you're eating your regurgitated food.
Your own food.
Yeah, so that's,
What would make somebody do something like this?
Well, you're going to get less calories. You're going to lose weight. You actually want that food, but then it hasn't digested fully, so that's why you're getting the less calories. You know, I mean, it would be very acidic. I don't think it would taste too good, but you know, if you're completely depriving yourself all the time, then maybe this is a good way to go. I don't know. It's not really a good way to go. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what they choose to do.
Yes, exactly. And this can be learned behavior from a parent. Let's hope not, but it can be.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's genetic. We really don't know what the causes are, but it's the same thing.
I thought it was interesting that 0.9% of adults are affected by this. So in the U.S., and that's a pretty big number. It sounds small, but it's actually pretty big. So if you're going through this, you don't need to be alone. I would imagine this would create a lot of shame and embarrassment for somebody.
Which goes with every eating disorder. Actually, we forgot to say the percentage on Pika, and it was really high with the with the maternal
it was
women.
almost 67%. You said
68%.
28 to 68%.
That's
of women,
crazy to me.
women.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
But that's what we found out.
So you know, our points in telling you this is that like you're really not alone. I know that it's it's a hard thing to do. It's even harder to admit that you're doing it.
Oh, for sure.
But you're not alone.
That takes the longest.
Yeah.
And one more thing to add to this. This is our third less known eating disorder, should I say, and it's called spitting. And I watched a documentary on one of the best inpatient eating disorder clinics. I can't remember what the name was, but anyways, this mother taught her 14-year-old child to eat food and then just spit it. Now, they didn't eat the food back again, but this child obviously, well, I shouldn't say obviously, but created for the child a serious eating disorder. Yeah. And her mother actually taught her this. And that is just so sad. And that shows
well, that's hard when it's a nurture. It's not nature. You're not feeling
that
this
it's
way.
Nurture.
You're learning.
I mean, it's both. It's nurture
definitely
and
both.
nature. Yeah.
And it's sad, though, when, you know, we have parents like that it's selfish of them, isn't it?
Slightly, yes.
Yeah.
And you're
so,
breeding it. You're breeding an eating disorder.
There are so many different stories. There's so many different paths to finding yourself in trouble in an eating disorder. And the biggest thing, we keep saying it, don't go it alone. No. We're here.
Tell a trusted friend that's not
reach out here that's completely anonymous.
Right.
You know?
Tell a trusted relative. Like I said, they have to be consistent. If you have somebody that's like, oh, I feel so badly for you, and then the next time it's like, get your shit together. That's not helpful, okay?
Yep.
Get the medical
You need to be around the
care.
right community. We say this all the time, the right tribe, because really you are not alone, and there's no reason. And sometimes people don't understand, and those are the people that are going to hold you back.
And it's really hard to find your right tribe,
I know.
Especially in LA, let me tell you.
Absolutely.
So,
okay, I think that's the cover. Did you talk about spitting, right?
I talked about spitting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything else I didn't cover?
I don't think so, but
disorders?
you know, guys, we're here. Please give us a comment.
Reach out. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist. Let me give you help for free. There's
And she
no
focuses
hidden costs.
on eating disorders.
I do. That's
for
one of my
almost 20
specialties.
years now. Long time.
Well, I'm only 39, so it started really early.
You started very early.
Very early.
Helping your friends in high school.
I know, exactly.
All
Okay,
right, guys.
everyone.
So we will see you on Wednesday.
Yes,
we hope
have
you have
a
a great
good
Monday.
Monday.
Bye.